What's up, and welcome to Nighttime at the Nerd Bar, episode 169.
Nice.
Woo! Right? I'm like,
It's like, hey, it's the funny episode again.
it's like, hey, yes.
I mean,
we're
the funny episodes. We have excellent sense of humor, but
indeed we are mature professionals with good senses of humor.
yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yes,
we are bringing
indeed.
you that Monday Energy Live. Welcome. If you're watching us live, join us over in the live chat. And if you're watching later, awesome, comment down below. Introductions. Hello, I'm Carrie Lane.
And I'm Katie Cullen.
And we are going to be covering anime news, announcements, and things. Talk about Gachiatica, the first 2 episodes, because we know there is more, but we have a rhythm here. And then we'll do a little bit of Comic-Con thoughts and recap in a way afterwards, and recommendations and more. So stick around for all of that. Yes. Looking over in the live chat, we got Untitled on Purpose of the Wave. Yay!
Hello.
Wave. And yes, if you are a lurker, welcome. We welcome that too.
If you're a lurker, we love you. If you're talking chat, we love you. If you watch afterwards and comment, we love you. Basically, we love you. Hi, guys.
The other thing is housekeeping. Follow over on social medias at the NTATNB. Yep. Yes. I was like, yes, I said it right. It's one of those you go, yes. As well as Fanversation's social media channels, which is the same across all platforms. Just look up Fanversation. You'll find us.
Yes.
And also, Got More Star Bamf says, hello, everyone. Hello. All right, so now that we had that terribly important information, let's get to things we're excited about. So this is our new stuff. There we go. Clicked another button. And there it is. Okay, so first bit of news. We have anime in production announcement. This is Akane Banashi. Is the TV anime adaptation is going to be in production and is announced for 2026. And TV, Asai is they announced the acclaimed, authentic Rakugo themed series Akane Banashi, written by Yuki Suenaga, is currently serialized in Shonen Jump, and it's going to receive the official anime adaptation. And also with that, they've had a teaser visual and trailer, character designs already. I'm like, oh my gosh, they've already announced all this. So they have announced it. I was going to say, we will post the link to the YouTube trailer on that social media thing we linked. There we go. I clicked it, so I saved it. But yeah, it's a cute, little just basic visual for right now. But I was just trying to see if there's a social media thing to follow. Ooh, synopsis. With only your voice and body, master the art. So Akane captivated since childhood by the magical performances of her father, witnesses a shocking incident during his decisive performance for promotion for master rank. 6 years later, now high school student, she sets her sights on becoming a master herself, pushing forward a highly competitive world of Rakugo. And so I was like, ooh, so drama and theater, we love it. And the social media is Akane, so that's AKANE, Banashi, BANASHI_EN for English, to go find them on Twitter. But if you look it up, you'll find the other socials too. Yeah. So check that out for more information.
Yes. All right, we have something a little more local to the two of us, but also I think very much a travel destination.
Woo!
So for those who were not in town for Anime Expo or have not been to Los Angeles recently, you may not know that along with Las Vegas, LA also has a One Piece cafe. It has been up and running for a little while. However, it had its grand opening event this past Saturday, August 2nd. Big grand opening celebration, and this is something where I'm planning on going this week to take a look, to see what's up, to get some honestly great looking food. But
Oh,
the
yeah.
celebration this past Saturday had a grand opening giveaway. First 10 guests got a tote bag and $100 worth of One Piece merchandise. Next 50 got a
Sweet.
tote bag with $50 worth of merch, and the next 40 got a free tote bag. Either which way, like, that's a good time.
Free swag is free swag.
Yes, and it is located at 241 South San Pedro Street. So if you are familiar with LA, that's smack in the middle of Little Tokyo. That is kitty corner to the market where Marukai is. So it's right in the middle of everything, and it
Mm-hmm.
looks absolutely beautiful. We have the menu highlights. We have Sanji's Diable Jambe chicken katsu sando. Sanji's beef yakisoba, which if you've never had yakisoba, fix that. That will be what I get when I go down there. Hachan's takoyaki, Robin's flour power refresher, and assorted artisan donuts. And they are just cute. I've seen pictures of these donuts on Instagram. They look amazing. There's also limited edition merchandise only available at the LA Cafe. Again, it had its grand opening celebration on Saturday the 2nd from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. And it looks like it will be keeping regular hours from here on in. There is an Instagram. It's not in it's it's not in this email, but I have been following them on Instagram. I think it's like One Piece Cafe LA. So if you want to see photos of all of the food and the interior, and the exterior has a bunch of barrel tables and stools, it looks great. Very excited to see it myself, and very excited for this grand opening that happened this past weekend.
I was just double checking. I'm like, let me go look
Yeah.
too. Because I
Yeah.
was like, let me try to see if I can find it, as you were saying.
Yeah, let me make
Well, there's
because I'm
definitely the
actually
one.
following them, so they should. Yeah, One
There
Piece
is a
Cafe
one.
official
Yes,
is what it is.
it's for both, because that one has the Vegas information
Yes.
and LA.
Yeah,
I had
so it's
some
One Piece
friends
Cafe
go,
official.
and they really liked it too. Oh, Ryan Badler says, so are you telling us you know where the One Piece is?
Well, it's currently in 2 places, so I'm gonna go with no.
Good point.
I'm good, but I'm
Yay.
not that good.
Also looking back in the chat, we got Giga Derek says, greetings from the void. Greetings.
Hello. Hello.
And Adler says, sorry I'm late. No worries. Welcome,
No worries.
welcome. All right, back on to some more news. Where'd it go? Yeah, there it is. All right, coming to theaters, Crunchyroll is bringing Mamoru Hosoda's The Boy and the Beast back to the big screen for a one day only in U.S. select theaters. This will be on August 18th. That is a Monday night, so in like 2 weeks here.
Mm-hmm.
And it will be in theaters in Japanese with English subtitles. I'm just trying to see anything else of note on that. But, Classic, that is an amazing film director and good film as well. And we always love anime in theaters. So mark your calendars for Monday the 18th, one day only, for The Boy and the Beast.
And, check your local listings, check your local theater app, Fandango, etc. Any place where you normally get movie tickets. Mm-hmm. Continuing on with Crunchyroll announcements. Let's try this again. Woohoo! Crunchyroll announces several series acquisitions at Animagic 2025. My status as an assassin obviously exceeds the heroes. The Monster Wants to Eat Me. The Warrior Princess and the Barbaric King. And more coming soon, as well as new German dubs for Lord of Mysteries and more anime also announced. I kind of love the title, This Monster Wants to Eat Me. That seems like a very good time.
Sounds entertaining.
So, My Status as an Assassin obviously exceeds the heroes premieres October this year, and the animation studio is Sunrise. So there you go. This Monster Wants to Eat Me also premieres in October this year. The Warrior Princess and the Barbaric King also going to be an October premiere. Mechanical Marie in October. Plus Size Misadventure in Love, specifically October 6th. Alma-chan Wants to Be a Family, 2025. So that just says coming soon in 2025. The Invisible Man and His Soon-to-Be Wife, 2026. This is fun. It's all in caps. Roll Over and Die is the title.
Okay.
Coming soon in 2026. Like, all right,
Okay.
I'm
Huh.
interested. So keep an eye out for all of those. It looks like we're already looking forward to the fall season as well as a few coming sometime next year.
All right.
Yeah.
Looking back over the live chat, no, Laura says hello.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, next bit of news is a double combo for Demon Slayer. One first bit of news is there's new visual, which they premiered at Hall H at Comic Con. Whoop whoop. The
Yeet.
tickets for Demon Slayer will go on sale Friday, August 15th. So that is not this Friday, but next Friday. So very, very soon. And
Specifically for the US, right?
yes, North America. Yes.
North America.
Yes. And I was just trying to see anything else on that one. Oh yeah, this was actually really interesting. I did hear about this. So the film has already opened in Japan. So careful looking stuff up on the internet. You don't want your spoilers. And it broke the 3 box office opening weekend records. And so including highest opening day, first day, and single day results of all time for Japan.
Not surprising.
Yeah. Distributed by Toho and Aniplex, it has generated. Okay, I was like, wait, do you have the conversion? Yes, I do. But it was 7.31 billion yen, which translates to $49.55 million.
Dang.
Pretty amazing for anime. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
It is in the first release, so you can find more information on Crunchyroll News. But that was pretty amazing. So that was exciting. Yeah, okay. I was just making sure. And to tell your friends getting ready for Demon Slayer, Crunchyroll did send out an email that they're doing. You can watch for a limited time. You can do Demon Slayer, get caught up before the film. So that's in case your friends are like, I haven't watched it yet. So guess what? You got some time. You can get unlock every episode for $1.99 for 2 months. I can't quite tell if that gets you access to all the Crunchyroll library, but it's definitely at least Demon Slayer. But for like under $5 and get to watch all episodes, that's pretty amazing. Oh, yeah. So go check that out on Crunchyroll's website or Crunchyroll for more information.
And you've got a month and a half to mainline it, which is
time.
It's a lot, but it's time.
Yeah.
So it's doable.
And that one, I didn't get to go to the panel because I was at their music festival. I was like, well, darn. First world problems.
Right.
But I heard it was amazing. We are going to do more Comic-Con chat, but I just wanted, since we mentioned Demon Slayer, Crunchyroll has posted a lot from that panel and highlights. So in case you weren't also able to be there, you can go check that out on Crunchyroll's social media. Just seeing the different videos and highlights is pretty amazing. And just the fact that anime, I think that was the first time, or at least one of the first times that anime was in a Hall H. I feel like maybe Dragon Ball was in there sometime. Maybe. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that one. And having the Japanese talent and, filmmakers there. I had a friend comment, it was very emotional for them to have like Japanese spoken in Hall H too, because this person's half Japanese. So they were so excited of like that kind of representation. So yay, anime.
Let's go.
Yes.
Continuing on with theatrical announcements. Another announcement we got from Comic-Con. Ketchup Entertainment to release Coyote vs. Acme in theaters August 28th, 2026. I'm not going to lie, I initially misread the year and I was like, holy cow! And then I went, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, next year. So, directed by Dave Green, Coyote vs. Acme features a stellar cast, including Will Forte, John Cena, Lena Condor, and Tony Bell. The film centers on Wile E. Coyote as he takes legal action against the Acme Corporation for the countless faulty products that have hindered his relentless pursuit of the Roadrunner. So, again, that's finally coming out. It's finally coming out. We did it, guys.
Have you seen the clip of the director? I assumed it was the director, but being like at Hall H, pretty much it is the fans and people talking about it that made that happen. So,
oh yeah, absolutely.
Be vocal, y'all.
And I do think that the success of The Day the Earth Blew Up,
Yeah.
also fed into that with
Mhm.
Ketchup saying, hey, we can do a really good job with distributing a Looney Tunes property. So
Yep.
maybe give us this other one too. So they were able to acquire it, and we are finally getting a release. And hey guys, when tickets go on sale for that one next year, make sure you get your tickets. Like
Yes.
every interview with everyone who has seen a pre-screening with cast, crew, etc., who were able to see a screening of it before it was mothballed, across the board have been saying that it's a great movie, that they were really happy with what they saw.
Nice.
So, a lot of buildup behind this one. Really, really excited.
Love it.
Yeah.
So I was looking over the chat too. I was like, anything else? Yay! All right. Last bit of news I think I have on my end. G Kids is releasing Linda, Linda, Linda in 4K. So celebrating the 20th anniversary, there's a 4K remaster of this cult classic Japanese comedy drama. And it will be coming to the US starting in New York, September 5th, Los Angeles, September 12th, and more markets to follow. And so G Kids is bringing that to theaters. 4K remaster. Yeah, I love all these movies coming back. So full list of markets can be found on the G Kids website.
So do yourself a double feature on the 12th. Go see Linda, 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 and then go see Demon Slayer.
Yes. All right. I think that's it for news. So now that will lead us to, we got to take out the garbage.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh, wait, I think do I still have it? I have it somewhere around here. I'm like, my bag. Yeah, it's somewhere.
Oh, my bags are not reachable right now.
I know. I was like, did I have it somewhere? I kind of did. Oh, wait, I know.
What I find really funny is that,
Yay, throwback to Crunchyroll's booth at Anime Expo.
That yes. I still have last year's, because AX gives the bags that are always they always have manga titles on them, and I keep winding up getting titles that I wind up really interested in. Like a couple years ago, I picked up the one for Shangri-La Frontier, and then the anime dropped, and I started watching it and went, "Oh wait, I have this character on a bag." Last year, Gachiacto was on the bags. And I have it, and I've been using it as my bag when I go to the library and get a bunch of books. So it's like, wait a minute, these characters look familiar. Oh my God, it's my library bag. So I'm not surprised at how popular and anticipated this has been. And rewatching it for tonight was the third time I have watched these first 2 episodes.
Oh yeah, it's because you had the pre-screening at Crunchyroll. So
I was invited to a pre-screening. I saw the premiere at Anime Expo, and then rewatching them tonight. So I have seen them sub and dub, and I'm going to be watching through the dub for this because I assume you're watching the sub, right?
Yes.
Per usual.
Yep.
So we're going to have coverage from both sides.
Perfect. And they're simultaneous. They're coming out at the same time.
Yeah, that's part of the reason that we're able to do this is because they're doing the simuldub, which is not an easy thing to do. Everyone say thank you to your localization and dubbing studios because that's hard. That is a really quick turnaround time. So yeah, I love the dub for this. The localization is great. And then especially for this pair of episodes, having seen it subbed enough to like, okay, this is what it is. And then watching the dub and going, oh, this is fun. Oh, I love these little edits. Oh, I love how they localize it. I love, similar to Loser Ranger, I love the flow. When they work with the localization, not to make it like a one-to-one translation, but to do like, yeah, this is kind of slang right now. This is how people talk. They just let it flow more naturally for the English dub. And I love it. Everyone has been killing it in this dub. It's so good.
Yes. We are covering only episodes 1 and 2. As we said before, we know the other ones are out. We have seen the other episodes, but for getting the coverage, we felt it was easier to do and to be more thorough. We're doing 1 and 2 this week. We'll do 3 and 4 next week. And then we'll get probably caught up. It'll be the 5 and 6 and we'll be all set. So
5 and 6 will be on the correct schedule again. Yeah. And then after that, we will be doing it the week it airs, 1 per.
So
but yeah,
no
we're
spoilers, no
doing
getting ahead.
and no manga
But
spoilers.
yeah,
Like
no
I know
manga
people
spoilers.
are really into this manga and love it a lot, but like no
Yeah.
manga spoilers. We're still unraveling the mystery, and we're gonna have a conspiracy board for this
Yes.
show because I have thoughts.
Morningstar Bam says, I've been keeping up with the show and OMG. Absolutely. I didn't know what to expect. I love how funny it is.
Yes.
And bonkers, like, whoo, it's so fun. And I love this. No, Laura says, too soon. How dare you say take out the trash? Yes. Okay. So we are introduced into this world. We have our protagonist, Ruta, who is a punk ass kid who doesn't know when to shut up. Oh my gosh.
I'm
like,
poor,
yo,
socialized boy.
Ah.
he oh my god, he tries. But this we have
there are times.
I mean, if you get kicked enough times, how soon until you start biting back?
Oh no, I'm not. I don't mind the biting back, but in what we get in these two episodes, and then knowing a little later, I'm like, you don't understand what's going on. Just keep your mouth shut. Try to observe a bit more before you just mouth vomit information.
Yep.
But it is semi for our enjoyment because when we have, I'm jumping ahead in thoughts here, but still, it's when we meet Engine and like, Engine's, shut up, please.
And just again, it's easier when you're doing the sub to go, okay, this.
Yeah.
But listening to the dub, they really do lean into like, this is a whisper, you can barely hear it. And be like, okay, yeah, they really, because it's one thing
that would
to
work,
be reading
then you don't
and go, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I watch everything with subtitles if I can, no matter what language it's in.
Same.
So I did have like hard of hearing subtitles on, but it was still like, man, if I didn't have those subtitles, I wouldn't have caught most of that. So fair, well executed.
Fair. Yeah.
Having the subtitles while you're watching it does kind of change your experience of things. Like, why isn't he listening? I'm like, oh, you can't hear a damn thing. That's fair.
It would be very noisy in that environment with all the monsters running around. So, okay, touche. But still, in later episodes, the kid doesn't know when to shut up.
Oh, yeah. No.
But it's okay. He's a punk ass kid.
That's funny. He's ill socialized. Poor kid.
Because this poor little boy having a crush on Chiwa, who, man, she turns fast.
Real fast.
I was like, yo. I was disappointed.
I know we needed that like added element of tragedy to really light the fire under him because he looks like he's going to be one of those protagonists where it's like, okay, spite is going to keep this guy going.
Yes.
Like that's what it's going to be. So we really had to like raise it to the ground and salt the ashes, as it were.
Yes.
But it really does feel like, man, you were one of his strongest supporters and then you just, oops, like guess he'll die.
I felt that was a little okay. But
in a series that's a very slow burn, the first two episodes, boy, did that move fast.
100%. That's a better way to approach it because it is everything else is this kind of really interesting. Let it simmer, super like, ooh, we're learning these things, and this girl, it just makes her like, dude, you're better off if she turned on you that fast. Leave her.
It's like, okay, maybe she wasn't worth it. But also it's very, very hard to be one of a small handful of people pushing against the larger narrative. Because the larger narrative is, oh, you're going to be just like your dad, the murderer. Oh, big surprise. He's just like his dad, the murderer. And of course we see the come see the violence inherent in the system. The justice of the upper class when pushing down on the lower class and going, oh, well, we see you in front of him. You're covered in his blood. Obviously, you have committed the murder. It's like, boy, real big open and shut case. You just really like eating people off a cliff, don't you?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Were you surprised when
public executions are entertainment for the masses? It's what keeps them quiet.
And we have been doing those for a very long time and still do. Were you surprised or were you like not sure which one it was going to be when we learned, oh, it's up in the air? Like go back up.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me at all.
No,
That was kind of my assumption, is like, oh, we keep seeing it, throwing it off into like, okay. Plus, I think we'd also been reading the press releases about like a floating city and whatnot. So
okay. Yeah, that's fair. Because I also feel they did it with Battle Angel Alita has that visual too of the floating clean-ish. Because even on that, Paradise floating island, there are the slums and the tribes folk, but they're still all Seraphites. So sure,
yeah. So it's very much the, oh, we threw the criminals outside and we keep you out there so you know your place or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's still better than being in the pit.
Yes, which it was too soon to really make a prediction on things. So I wasn't necessarily surprised. It was more just like, it's going to be one of those, like, in it or above it. And yes, Morningstar Bam says yes, also thought about the Battle Angel Alita. I'm like, yeah. So it's fine that's not necessarily like, ooh, brand new. It's more just which direction are you going? Is this like literally into it or above it? And so I think it's more, I'm with him of, okay, the people down below, how do they survive? Which part of your murder board thing, I was curious on your thoughts on this one too, which, yes, this is a little knowledge of later, but not really. Rudo sure was able to be okay in that air way longer than anybody else. I don't know if this will amount to anything. Because, like, Injin, when we meet him, takes off his mask for, like, 3 seconds is, oh my gosh, this is awful. Rudo, yes, when we first meet him, is going to, collapse after how long? But he had been down there, probably unconscious for a bit, but still breathing it, fights in it, does things, and isn't as nearly affected. So I'm kind of curious if that's a reflection of.
I'm willing to call that. I'm willing to call that dramatic timing. In much the same way, and we're forever going to go back to this, let's be real, the whole Namek will blow up in 5 minutes and it took him 12 episodes. Unless there is an actual honest to God timer on screen, I am very willing to fudge, oh, this will take about this long.
Okay. But if we're going to go with that, his entire fight scene is incredibly a lot longer than Injin's off talk on,
Well, Injin's also a dramatic bitch.
But we love him for it so much.
We do. He's terrible. He's terrible and we love him.
Ooh, I like this. Rob Adler goes, any fake paradise needs to make a hell.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was kind of looking at this going, boy, it sure is a grungy ass version of WALL-E.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But I wouldn't be surprised if, I'm just like, where did we leave off? No, we've seen more people. We know there's a market for Spherites and whatnot. So I would not be surprised if way back when world building established, etc., the sphere was, Elon Musk's plan to go to Mars. We put the rich and powerful and whatever up there, and they're, doing their own thing, and they're dumping trash back on the ground on the poor people who don't matter.
Yeah.
That would be my guess for how things started, because I feel like it would be very difficult to otherwise have a functioning civilization that can do things like manufacture gas masks made solely of people who managed to survive being thrown into the pit. So I think we had civilization to begin with, and then the sphere launched and it just made everything worse.
So
that's my thoughts.
Oh no, I'm with you on that. That makes sense. I was just thinking on the word on what we were calling them, and it is interesting. I want to say between watching dub and sub of how things are pronounced, because I was hearing Seraphites, but sphere of fights makes way more sense because
they came from the sphere.
But the way I hear it, and it could be the just way we hear things, because let me know in the comments, what did you hear them called as? More like Ser or Sphere? I'm really kind of curious, because I really was like, yeah, that's what it's called. But anyway, speaking of that too, when we meet some other locals in the second episode, let's cut him up and sell his parts. Oh my goodness.
I mean, it's a local
No, it
economy.
totally makes sense. Yeah,
Yes.
it would be he is
That kid is a Labubu. Resell it.
he's an exotic item, like the clothes, and I bet he landed just the right kind of wrong correct though. Because how many people probably just died on impact from the fall? You know, like how many?
Yeah.
It seems far.
Yeah.
But
I keep thinking of Vigilantes and the jokes about if you land in trash, it softens the impact. And I'm like, oh, well, all right,
Yeah.
that's fine.
no,
Like, it's
it
the
is
Knuckle
one
Duster
of
strategy. He landed in trash. He landed in probably the deepest wells of trash there would have been.
Mhm.
There's all sorts of crazy sharp stuff in there, but just in terms of decay, I
Mhm.
don't know. I'm okay with got lucky and it broke
yeah,
his fall enough that
totally.
he didn't die.
It's
Because I'd imagine if you landed someplace outside of the trash heaps where it's flat,
Yeah.
that's just
I'm just thinking
DOA.
more. He's probably one of the only ones who's ever survived the fall, or maybe very, very slim margin.
They were saying that they're more likely to see a dead one than an alive one. But I also think that his dad survived the fall.
Yep.
They made that really
I
big
was
joke
thinking
my
that
dad's a
too.
murderer and they threw him in the pit. And I'm like, okay, so Horde.
Do you think
Horde.
is his
Dad
dad
is either the masked killer. I can't make any of these other points because I'm still thinking in like episode 4 because I just watched it yesterday. But I do
somebody
think,
we meet later in 4? Yeah, that we do/don't meet. Yeah.
but I do think that Dad is around. I don't
Okay.
think that you lay that kind of groundwork and make it a big
Yes.
deal about, oh, you're your father's son. Oh, my dad left me these scars on my hands. Oh, this, like, I think Bio Dad is still around. Like, I think he survived. I think he's out there somewhere. I don't know where. I would not be surprised if he were the masked killer. If he were Ghostface. Garbage Ghostface. There we go. I'm keeping that one. Garbage Ghostface. So yeah, I think Dad is still around. I also think Regto knew something.
Yeah.
And I think that's why he was killed, because the killer specifically took the notebook that we see him writing in. And Regto, for one, took in this kid, gave him gloves that become like his item. And told him the stories about, like, if you take care of an object, it can grow a soul. Like, okay, what did he know? He was killed for a reason, and they took that notebook he'd been writing in, and he was, I hesitate to say one of the few, but he was definitely one of the people who was not part of the city, but would trundle over there anyway. It's like, okay, why? What are you doing? What are you up to? It's not like you can't go over there. It's just that people hate it when you do. Because he waltzed through that door, no problem.
Right.
So I'm just sitting here going, why did you die? Who killed you? Like, of course, the mystery is like, who killed you? But I'm mostly sitting here going, what did you know? Who were you?
Because, we don't
Another point on the board. I don't have any theories for that yet because I don't know enough about anything here yet. But, like, I think he knew something. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's been to the ground before and came back to his sphere. Because
or what if he was on the ground first and made his way up?
Could be either.
Yeah.
But I would not be surprised either way that I assume that he knew about givers, because the people on the ground were very surprised that a spherite could be a giver.
Yes.
So
they were very surprised about it.
So I think Dad's out there somewhere, and I think Regto knew something or was someone more plot important than just adoptive dad.
Yes, I agree.
Anyway, so that's what the conspiracy board consists of right now. Is like whomst and wheremst.
Well, back to my might not be important, but had his like extra durability and strength. I agree with this one too, or it was amusing. No, Laura says, I crack up laughing at Engine reacting to Rudo being able to use more than one weapon, and that reaction was priceless. Yes. So which makes sense too. It's the gloves are the important thing. So you can touch anything, and he's the only one who can do multiple objects, different ones, back and forth. So that was fun to watch, and very entertaining for us too.
Oh my God, yes, just the tire. Like,
Yes.
let's go. Also, eating a man's fingers. Just,
all
right.
It was gross, but I thought it was a good, bold move of like, all right, fuck you. Of like, that's all I can do.
Like, I think these 2 episodes, for one, very slow burn, very world building, very heavy.
Yes.
I think just having seen the next 2 episodes, we get a little more verve. We get more of a sense of humor. We get more like these first 2 episodes are kind of heavy, kind of grody, kind of like, and that is the point. We are establishing the world that we're in. And I do appreciate that the sense of humor does come in more in the next 2 episodes, and you start getting more of a, okay, here's the equilibrium. Like, here's the tone, here's as dark as it can be, here's as gross as it can be, here's this. But also, we know what we're doing. We have a fun cast of characters. We're having a good time. So this is, again, one of those shows where if you watch these first 2 episodes, you're not sure, I would still say 5-episode test for this one. I mean, I was sold after 3, and I'm even more sold after 4, especially the way 4 ends. But I'm very much sitting here like, where's the next one? Like, boy, it did not take me long to get to where's the next one.
Yeah.
So this, I would say, if you're on the fence, 5-episode test for this show.
Yes. The other thing we've talked about a little bit, but let's get a little more into these giant trash monsters.
I love them.
Yes.
I love these monster designs so much. Like, that's one of the things that really stood out to me watching it the first time. Because also the first time I saw it, it was in a theater because the screening was very nice. So I'm just sitting there going, all right, this is cool. Oh my God. I love the trash monster designs. We get to see more a little later on, and I love them too. They're just so creative. It's like when you see those people who make sculptures out of garbage, or like, if you look at it this way, it looks like a seagull. And then you turn the camera and it's like 15 layers of debris all layered to look like a seagull from an angle. Like, it's that sort of thing. It's very much that, what's there? What can we say was there? How can we change it? How can we use this? And so seeing these trash kaiju, essentially.
Yeah, totally.
So cool. I thought the CGI was good. I thought the compositing was solid. Like, this was well done. And I love these monster designs. They're so good.
Sometimes computer animation like CGI with anime can look weird and out of place. But yeah, I totally agree. I thought the CGI with the monsters looked so cool. The design of them was exciting and interesting. And I think I had kind of mentioned it way back when, but now after really watching it, the other adjacent, it makes me think of like super deep cut. Let me know, leave a comment. Let me know if you've seen it, is the anime Arjuna, where garbage and waste becomes a monster, but not the stuff. It's more, it like creates an energy, and that's the monster. So I love how this really is the materials itself moving around and being the thing.
Yeah.
And it just is so exciting. It's so cool of how big they are and how you have to have a very specific way to fight them. So they've created the stakes very quickly for us. And yeah, knowing a little bit more of what comes later, but seeing how cleaners can fight, how they're able to do stuff. And thank goodness Rudo was able to do something. Otherwise, he'd be probably at the bottom of one of those piles. Yes. So that was great. I love Engine, how he fought with the umbrella was so cool. Yeah, he's that automatic. He's the cool. You're like, yes, cool character archetype. On board. We're here for
I'm
it.
also kind of sitting here going, all right, what's your fucked up backstory?
I
know you
right?
have one. Of course you have one.
Uh,
What is it?
mhm.
So I'm sure that'll
Yes.
come along the line at
Later.
some point. I
Yes.
don't know if it's already in the manga or not. Please don't tell me.
Yeah, you're
But
right.
I'm absolutely certain that this guy is the carrier of a fucked up backstory. They might all be, but Engine just screams it, you know?
I think that's kind of the biggest things.
I mean, I did love that episode 2 ended with the offer and then I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. Yes. Excellent.
Sass.
Wonderful.
Punk ass kid.
I love it.
Yeah.
And his inability to smile. Oh my God. Just like, nope, he can't smile. He's very bad at it. I'm like, all right, it's going to be a plot point when this kid actually does a real, genuine smile. And I do think that really is part of the building of the character. It's like that softness might be present, but it is nowhere near the surface and not expressed. So I think he has a very long way to go from being just, like a trash piece comprised entirely of jagged edges.
Yep. I like it. Let us know your thoughts on these first 2 episodes of the show. Let us know down below. That kind of covers.
Spoiler free. Keep it to the first 2 episodes.
Yes. Yeah. You saw what we talked about, or you heard what we said. So pretty much in those veins, unless there was something in those first 2 that you're like, but wait, what about this? But
I feel we did not talk about this thing. We talked about most things.
Yes, pretty much. Yes. All right. Yes. That's it for now on this one. So now let's get to other stuff you should check out, game shows, books, what have you that we've been checking out. And yes, not there yet. You're right. Thank you. Monday. All right.
My brain is working, kind of.
Yes. Okay. So the big ones to check out here on the Fanversation channel, there is a playlist for Comic-Con. So go check those out. We have interviews. So some of the big highlights were Crunchyroll's Anime Fan Fest. We spoke with Spy Air, Yama, and Ali, which were some of the big artists at the festival. Interviewed all of them via translators, and it was really fun to talk to all these different artists and then see them perform. So that was part of my I really did want to see the Demon Slayer panel, but after interviewing Ali, so Ali is a group. It was a one person there, but is part of a group, which their crazy story of what went down is some of their band members couldn't make it because there were issues with their visa or something.
Oh, no.
And so they had to get last minute performers. I don't know when, I don't have a quite full timeline of when they had to get them, but it was wait, what? So imagine you get here and at least they had 2 brass performers and a bassist that were definitely not part of their regular group. Dang. And so it's cool to give them a shout out on stage. The performances are great. But that group is known for the Jujutsu Kaisen ending theme song, Lost in Paradise, which I'm like, this is a bop. So this is the one I want to watch. And their vibe is a really cool funk and really fun. So fabulous. And Yama is connected with Spy Family, and Spy Air is with Haikyuu. So all of them were also asked about, what's it like having your music be part of an anime series? Because to me, that was a really interesting idea of okay, you're a band and you're known for your music, but now you're almost more known because your music is part of this anime. So what's that like? So you have to go watch the interview to find out.
All right.
Shameless plug.
Yeah.
It's
on this channel. Go fight win.
Yes, it's here. Oh, I'll link it down below in the description too. The cast and producer for Red Sonja, they're making a new Red Sonja movie. And spoke with the voice of Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, and many, many more, Jim Cummings, asked about certain horror remakes and how he feels about them. So you can go watch that too. Because that was one of those, I'm like, all right, I gotta ask, like, how do you feel about it? When he says,
Blood and Honey.
And we not connected to any titles mentioned specifically.
Oh, fair enough.
Because that one not allowed to be, but it was generically asked. But you're not wrong on the name. As well as he has a podcast, if you didn't know about that, Tuned In, and we talk about that, so you can find out more. Talked with a new toy company and stuff that they're doing, which is really great, so go check out that playlist. Also, check out Comics Beat. I did some interviews with them, and they're continuing to post stuff. So those are the big interview things. The other exciting things, which shout out to Op Games, because I think last year I might have said OP Games. So Op Games, like Monopoly, Op. And I'm like, cool. So they had a really great event where they have games for people to play. And the big focus of their events is to get people to play the game, because you can read a press release, you could maybe see a demo, but playing it is what gets you to understand it. So I was like, oh, what a great idea. So that's a really cool event. We'll post some more photos and videos of that on Fanversations channel. But shout out to him. Thank you. That was a great event. It was really fun. And watching people play was so fun. I'm so excited. And just the energy in that room. That one was huge. The Anime Fan Fest music one. I was like, Oh, Paramount Lodge. Huge shout out to them. Thank you. That one is always a hit. You can watch Throwback Katie joined us. That's on the Fanversation channel from a previous year. And that one's always fun. They had Landman, Dexter, Star Trek, and others for that one. But always a great event if you're able to. And as a regular attendee, you're able to attend that as well. Press just does a different timing on it.
Yeah.
Oh, also shout out to Disney it was Disney Hulu FX combo thing. So it was the Abbott Elementary, which always fun. That one's a great one. King of the Hill. I don't necessarily watch the show, but that was a fun experience to go through. And I made a hat for my brother, and he loves it. So
nice.
Win. FX, there's a new show, Alien Earth, which looks really cool. And now the best part about that, After Dark. So they had a daytime walkthrough that you could do, but go through After Dark, and it was like a spooky experience thing. Oh my gosh, that was such a great way to engage people, get you excited about it, because it was okay, we're going through the different areas. Come on, let's go. Versus daytime, where you're just walking through, and it was still cool. It was still interesting, but nighttime was a different experience. So thank you.
One for the daytime crowd and one for the horror aficionados.
Yes, exactly. And then they also took us over to Percy Jackson, which had a diner, which was really fun and kind of unique. Get the vibe, and you did a whole quiz of what god would choose you. I got Aphrodite. And they had these water bottles with the different gods, though Aphrodite didn't have one, so boo, but oh well. I picked the Poseidon one. I'm like, all right, that's close for Percy Jackson. I'll take it. So that's very funny. And funny thing, I was interviewed by the news, an ABC affiliate. And so I'll link it. But it was funny because I was like, I knew what they wanted. So if y'all ever, my inside tip, if you ever want your footage ever used on any kind of interview, complete sentences. They love that. Complete sentences. Enthusiastic. Describe it. Because I honestly had no idea what they're going to do, but the 30-second little clip about Percy Jackson is my VO the whole time describing it, and then they can put B-roll. I was like, I know what y'all need. I got you. Okay, cool.
Excellent.
It's so funny to watch. I've worked in news, y'all, so that's why I also find it funny. I'm like,
let me make your job easy.
Exactly. I'm like, yeah. And then you always see people, they get so excited. And we did interview some people with Comics Beat, kind of doing it out on the street, interviewing people. And yes, when you say complete sentences, oh, so nice. Not just, it was cool. This event that I went to that had this happening was amazing. Perfect. So There's your inside baseball info. I was trying to think of anything else. I was like, I meant to make some more specific, but I feel that's the biggest notes of things that were amazing. And I think it was a good year. It was still just pretty as crowded. Some things people felt were different because, there weren't the big studios there. Marvel wasn't really doing anything. DC was. Not like the Hall H panel. Like there were activation things. I think there was a Fantastic Four thing off. Oh, wait, there we go. Oh my gosh.
Bunch did some Fantastic Four stuff. Yes. And I think a screening as well.
Yes. But the other one I remembered, I'm like, oh my gosh, duh. Huge thank you and shout out for Toei. They had the One Piece IGN party, and that was amazing. And just like One Piece nerds of, they had different kind of photo activations and different like celebrity people there for that. And it was just fun watching the DJ with like One Piece playing in the background and just fellow nerds, and you're just nerding out. So huge thank you for that. That was a really cool event and happy to be able to attend. So yep, those are big ones. Yep. Stay tuned to Fanversations social media pages and my own. We'll continue to post more and throwbacks. And again, check out here on the YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell, because then you get that notification when there's new videos.
Yes.
But there we go. Which then recommendations in a way leads us to the stuff you should check out. So yeah, big one is go check out those interviews and the different shows and new upcoming shows that I mentioned. I was gonna say new things I watched. Gilded Age season 3 is out. I'm finally catching back up with that one. I love that show. It's one of those. It's just fun. It's a really fun, intricate human drama show, and just it looks cool. Is it incredibly historically accurate?
Does it need to be?
Does it matter? No. Is it just good human drama? Yes. Speaking of human drama, almost done with Lore Olympus, reading that. I'm on the last volume of the graphic novel, so it's 8. There's 8 of them, so I'm like, it's almost that thing that when you're towards the end, you like don't want to finish. So I'm like, but I want to see how it ends. So it's really good. If you all haven't read it.
Oh yeah. Reading it as it was being posted was just like,
oh my gosh. Yes. I couldn't imagine, because there was one night I was sat and I'm like, I'm just going to read a little bit. Hour later, oh no, I need to go to bed.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to be like, next page. And when
that is how this comic be. Mm-hmm.
Yes. And you can get the volumes at your library for free, y'all. So that's a good one to check out. Oh, what was the other thing I did watch? Oh, I finally watched what is that? I'll let you go. In the Lost Lands. There we go. Yes. Watch that one. Okay. In the Lost Lands, it is Mia Jovovich, and it is exactly the popcorn film I expected it to be. So it's in that vein of post-apocalyptic, Resident Evil, all those. Yeah, they're all in that later Resident Evil ones. The early ones are really good. The later ones, you are like, you're just along for the ride because you still like it. So, is it amazing? Was it entertaining? Yeah. I just felt like it had more potential though. So I wish there was they did some more with it. But did I feel like I wasted my time? No. Those are the better judgments. Do you feel like you wasted your time? No. Would you rush to recommend it? No. I feel this crowd might dig it, like if you're here, but some other people might be like, I guess.
Might be a fun drunk watch.
Oh, or a good drinking game one. Be responsible and be safe, y'all.
100%. Yeah. Sips, not shots.
Yes. But overall, I'd say that's it. Those are the bigger ones of... Kaiju number 8 is back. That's the other one too.
It is.
And it is so good. Oh my gosh, I love that show. So anyway.
I'm not caught up.
It's
I've only seen the first episode of this season.
I know.
It's just one of those things where it's like, I should watch it. And then my brain goes, no. I'm like, all right, thank you, brain. Appreciate it.
So good though.
Brain is weird. Fighting brain to watch new media. I did see 2 movies I haven't seen before. I haven't been in the theaters since Sinners dropped. And then this past week I went twice. Saw Summer Wars for the first time. Decided what the hell, I'm going to go to a screening. Very fun.
And
Uh,
what do you think?
Look, I saw the Digimon movie in the early aughts, and it's the same thing.
Oh,
Same
okay.
guy, same story, both based on war games. So I wasn't exactly coming in unspoiled
Okay,
because
okay.
I had seen that, and it's not saying it's the same thing is disingenuous, but it is very much same or similar arcs. There's different
Touche.
focuses,
Okay.
and there's
Yeah.
also very much like, okay, this one had a much larger focus on family as opposed to Digimon, which is like you have certain beats you need to hit, you have characters and
Yeah.
tropes you need to work with. Like, you don't have to stay with the story Bible for a show. You can do your own thing. But
Mm.
evidently, Mamoru Hosoda has said that both movies are based on the movie War Games or inspired by War Games. So it's,
Also
you
excellent
know,
movie.
again, if you've seen War Games or know anything about it, you also kind of know what you're in for. So
Okay,
very,
gotcha.
very fun. Very much enjoyed it. You know, would it have been different experience had I not already seen the Digimon movie? Yeah, I think it would have been a little fresher for me, but that
Yeah,
doesn't
that's probably me.
diminish the experience. It was
Mm.
a good time. And
Cool.
the other movie I saw in theaters was the new The Naked Gun movie.
Oh, how is it?
A plus, only one or two
Okay.
notes. Honestly, I
Okay.
howled. It's one of those ones where I also saw the middle 70% of Happy Gilmore 2, and I need to go back and finish it. One of those
Mm.
things where other people are watching it and you come in and stay for a while and then go. I did enjoy what I saw of Happy Gilmore 2, but
Mm.
Happy Gilmore 2 really does the you throw back to everything in the first movie. And
Okay.
it's one of those like, okay, so it's this person's son, it's this person's back. It's this like they would show you a bit from the first movie and then move on with what they're doing. Like, okay, the new Naked Gun movie doesn't do that. It's
Mm.
very good at rolling with similar tropes and joke structure as the Leslie Nielsen franchise, but it's also very much doing its own thing. It knows what it's
Hmm.
about, it knows the style of humor, and it's having a very, very good time. I recommend going. I recommend seeing it in theaters because there is something about seeing an honestly funny comedy in theaters. And there's the biggest laugh that yes, the biggest laugh in our theater was definitely a straight up Los Angeles joke.
Okay.
So it's like,
Yep.
yeah, seeing the movie in LA, and there's one bit where it's like, this would be funny anywhere else, but because it's local to us, we were
Mm.
losing it. Like a whole theater lost it. There's some very wild stuff in there, but it is a very, very good time. Highly, highly recommend. Definitely see it in theaters. We want them to make more comedies again. Evidently, they don't like making comedies anymore. So,
Hmm.
like, make comedies. Like, prove that this can be a successful venture so we can get comedies in theaters again. So,
Yes.
yeah, highly
Well,
recommend. Really good stuff.
oh no, I'm glad to hear that because I was like, sweet.
I mean,
Uh,
if you like the original Naked Gun movies, you're going to have a really good time with this one. You will
cool.
like this one. If you don't like the original Naked Gun movies, you probably won't like this one because it's very much in the vein of.
Gotcha. Now, if you've watched anything cool, read any neat books, played any nice games you enjoyed, leave comments down below. Let us know what you would recommend for people to check out. All right. And that brings us to the end. Thank you so much for watching Nighttime at the Nerd Bar or listening in, and appreciate having all of you here. Katie, where can people find you online?
You can follow me all over the social medias as well as on YouTube and Twitch at Kiaxet. That is Kiaxet.
I kind of am digging that we both have like our mythology.
I have to show it off. It's
Okay, wait.
Persephone's Garden Club
Yes,
with
and
the
there's my
skull and the
classic Hercules.
pomegranate and the wheat. Like
Oh my
this
gosh,
is
yes.
one of my favorite shirts, and it came from Etsy, and it's one of those like really soft heathered material.
Ooh,
So of
nice.
course I'm wearing it out at this point, but it's comfy cozy and I love it. And shop small.
I dig
Etsy.
it.
It also comes in like a dark red.
Ooh, very
But
cool.
yeah. So that's, do I remember which Etsy shop? No. Can you probably find it if you search Persephone's Garden Club shirt? Yes. So I recommend it. It's good.
For people who are maybe just listening, mine is the classic Disney Hercules t-shirt that I feel is like a thrift store find from forever ago, which, yes, give me the classic shirts.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
merch for sure. So yes, y'all can find me online at Carrie D Lane. That's KARIDLANE. I'll have the Comic-Con link down below, but it is here on the Fanversation channel playlist, as well as go check out Comics Beat, which they'll be posting more because they did a lot of fun edits with different things. So, one of the big ones on that shout out that you should go check that out. You can check the full one because on Instagram they just have like, I think they broke it down as 2 highlights. So it's nice to watch the full one. Is I got to talk to the cast of Avatar, Last Airbender, and was asking them to pick what nation with different pop culture and comic book characters be part of. So where would Superman be from? Where would Spider-Man be from? Where would She-Hulk and etc.? Where would they which nation would they be part of? And their answers are very entertaining. Yes. So that was a real fun highlight. And it's not up yet, but stay tuned. Talk to Revival Cast, and big one on that is Melanie, and who she is in Winona Earp. So talk to her a million times. So yay, love that. Which throwback to last year. Go check out those playlists. Also, the NTATNB on Twitter, Blue Sky, and Fanversation is on all the social media platforms. So thank you again for tuning in, and we'll see you all next week. Bye.